Alrighty, I'm quite a new Cody Johnson fan. I've been listening to him for about 2 years now. I was first introduced to him with his Ain't Nothing To It album, and I simply loved it. Quickly, I began realizing how big this guy is down in the Texas scene, and I found I was actually kind of late to the party. But nonetheless, I'm at the party now, and today I'm going to talk about my top 10 favorite Cody Johnson songs. Jumping right in at number 10, I have Dear Rodeo. Where do I start with this track? It's a really sweet message as well, being like a farewell to the rodeo, which obviously played a big role in Cody Johnson's life. The sound of this track is simply undeniable. The steel all over this track just adds extra depth, and I really like the percussion on this track. I find often, especially in country, there's this view of less percussion is better, which in a lot of cases is very true. Sometimes no percussion is the way to go. Sometimes light percussion is the way to go and it's overdone. But in this case, the big percussion gives this song a real force that ties nicely with Cody's delivery. I can't think of the word, but his delivery is equally sad as it is maturely accepting its right to move on. But the single note that earned this song a spot on this list is the last note of the second chorus when he holds that O incredibly high considering how long he holds it. Great tune, not even mentioning the instrumental finish. Number 9, I have Understand Why. I'm just going to get this out of the way. All of these songs on this list are at bare minimum just solid songs to begin with. In fact, it's hard to find a Cody Johnson song that isn't, but this is an example that will pop up a lot throughout this list. Understand Why is no lyrical masterpiece, but the melody just scratches that itch for me, and Cody's voice can turn any song into gold, and this track is no exception. The minor chords in the back half of the chorus are really strong because they're actually the only minor chords in the whole song, and the fiddle popping in and out just sounds so good. Number 8, Baby's Blue. I forget where I heard this track. It was in a YouTube video, I believe, but I just needed to find out what it was. I knew it was Cody Johnson, so I just started flipping through all his songs trying to find it, and that's how I found Baby's Blue. The bluesy, smooth and seductive sound with the delivery is just pulled off really well here. I also love the explosion of instruments in the intro. I think this is a real vocal display for Cody, not because he hits these big belting notes, but you really get a sense for how incredible and versatile his voice is because he's able to carry this captivating strength while in his middle register. Number 7, I have Me and My Kind. Similar to Baby's Blue, I love the explosion of instruments we get straight out of the gate. I love the punchline of the chorus. She ain't just over me, she's over me and my kind. Though you could argue this is a checklist style chorus, it really works here. Checklist songs don't always have to be shallow, and this is an example of a great one. I like that this song is just a compact 2.5 minute track. Lots of Cody's songs can run long with big instrumental breaks and repeat choruses, which is not bad by any means, but it's nice to have a to the point 2-minute track every now and then. Number 6 is Monday Morning Merle. From what I've heard, this seems to be a favorite among many people, and deservingly so. What a gorgeous song. Gorgeous is the perfect word. The story is so sweet, talking about how music gets us all through the week, and man, those harmonies in the chorus really rub me the right way. I love how the background vocals are turned up so you can really hear those harmonizing melodies. Overall, Monday Morning Merle is just the perfect, easy listening song when you just want to relax a little. We're now into the top half of the list. Number 5, I have Give a Cowboy a Kiss. This song, simply put, is a hoot of a time. Again, the driving percussion adds so much intention to the beat, really adding to the feel overall. This is one of the best instrumentals Cody Johnson has in his discography. Instrumentals everywhere. The entire last minute and a half is just instrumental solos back and forth. I love Cody's delivery. It sounds so fun, and that's one thing I think you get with Cody that isn't very common. He gives off this live show energy on a studio recorded version of a track. He sounds like he's just loving life while in that studio, and it's really contagious while listening, even if it's just through earbuds when you're going for a bike. Number 4, I have Half a Song. Similar to how I feel about Monday Morning Merle, what a great, easy listening track. Cody definitely has numerous songs about sweeping girls away in a bar, but he does it so well it never gets old. Unlike so many songs about picking girls up, he just does it much more tastefully, and this is no exception. Right before the punchline of the chorus, I love the little fiddle walk down we get, and then right before the second chorus, we get this beautiful shift from Cody's chest voice to his falsetto. It gives off such a pleasant vibe, it's just undeniable. Lyrically, no masterclass of songwriting, but it's just a sweet song, and I love the lyric changes in the choruses that just keep the story moving. You know what time it is, I know what time it is. Podium time, bronze medal, noise. This is one of those songs that isn't anything overly special lyrically. I just love the sound of this song. It's almost annoying that I can't pin what I love so much about this track, but it just sits so well with me that it's my third favorite of all time. That's literally all I have to say about Noise. Silver Medal, Kiss Goodbye. This song hits so hard. It starts so low-key, Cody isn't even singing. He's just talking, almost like he's reading a story, but that driving drum beat, you just know something's coming. And then the chorus arrives, and it hits you really frickin' hard. The big sound paired with Cody's excellent voice and vocal delivery, the overwhelming amount of flat and minor chords really gives off an interesting sound. It's not a very common chord progression, and in turn, it stands out. Also, I just think it's an interesting line that he knows the next kiss is a kiss goodbye, as if he knows more than the girl in this story, he just doesn't know how to tell her. Quickly, some honorable mentions. Bottle It Up, just a funny song. Long Hair Country Boy and Red Dirt Road. The only reason these two tracks aren't on this list is because technically they aren't his songs, but honestly I prefer his rendition of both of these. He flipped the original sound straight on its head and just did such a perfect job of it. I can guarantee both of those would have been in the top 5 if they were actually his songs. And now, my favorite Cody Johnson song of all time is Dance Her Home. Right off the bat, don't try and deny that guitar doesn't get you going. This is one of my go-to fun songs when I want to brighten my mood a little. I just love how Cody delivers his lines, especially in the verses. The flow of the lyrics, how they just keep coming, feels really poetic, and the chorus, as I already mentioned, is just so fun. I love how the second verse almost isn't there. It's just a quick little bridge from the instrumental right back into that chorus, which is so freaking catchy. I love how he changes the melodies of the chorus and the verses almost every time. It has such a fresh feel for the entire track. 10 out of 10. Everything about this song is perfect, hence why it is my favorite Cody Johnson song. Alright, so those are my top 10 favorite Cody Johnson songs. I'm really interested to hear what your guys are in the comments. I threw a thing up on my Instagram, which you can follow at over.shore. It was definitely interesting reading your guys' takes, but for the most part, I agree. They're all great songs, and Cody's one of those rare artists where he doesn't really have duds. But I've said all I've needed to say for this video, and yeah, have a great day.